Mark Andrews. No need for an introduction today, y'all. We getting straight into it. Marcus Andrews III. Marcus Andrews. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? You know I live in Baltimore City. How dare you drop a football that could possibly up the murder rate? We were having a good year we had a good year last year, and here you go starting the year off bad. Another 300 plus murder. Another 300 plus murder year, whatever they call it. All because of Marcus Andrews. Now, when we break it down to that level, it gets tricky. Because that could be the government. Is the NFL actually scripted? Is Marcus Andrews a government plant? Oh my God, has it been all a setup all these years for the population of America? So you know they're gonna attack the cities with high homicide rates because it's more likely for people to die there, so it won't seem like it's scripted. So what they did was they put Mark Andrews on the Baltimore Ravens, made him have a Hall of Fame career, then got Lamar Jackson, gave Baltimore residents hope, like, yo, well, we could do it. Him and Mark Andrews hit it off. Bang, all-time touchdowns reception leader. And then when it looks like the Ravens have their best shot to finally reach glory, and niggas is not dying as often as niggas used to die. So, but that was all a part of the plan. Mark Andrews drops the ball on the goal line to take the Ravens to the AFC Championship. And he just has Baltimore residents simply asking, Mark, how could you? Marcus, how could you? Two huge drops and a fumble loss in the second half of this football game that they had a chance to win. Even amid, Lamar Jackson's turnovers in the first half, they still put themselves in a great position to win. He's dropping the ball all night. Fumbles in the third or fourth quarter. But that last drop for the 2-point conversion was a killer, and that won't even be on his stats. So technically on his stats, he only has 2 drops and a fumble, and he really had 3 drops and a fumble. 3 drops and a fumble in a AFC divisional round game. For the Lamar Jackson criticism to stop. They have a chance to win the game if you catch that ball. They may not have, but they have a chance. And Lamar Jackson could have ducked all the talk. Oh my goodness, they about to disrespect Lamar for a whole nother year. With Mark Andrews, you completely hurt the city. And you are his dumbass player of the day. Yo, what are you doing, bro? That shit really looks scripted. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, look. Yo, chill, yo. I really got a syndrome. It's called Raynaud syndrome. See how my fingertips going white? They really numb. I came from outside, and also I'm in a cold basement, so bear with me. But yeah, Mark Andrews. Even with this on my hands, I can still catch that ball, bro. In the snow. What do we like? Bro, enough on, bro. Yo, Ravens, my condolences. Please, y'all. Keep y'all sanity. Keep y'all sanity. We want to keep this murder rate down. Please. With that being said, man, it's time to talk about the teams who are left. We got Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. Sunday night, 6:30. We're in for a good one. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship once again. We all remember how this went last time, man. Mahomes came out on top. And by the way, Mahomes, 7 straight AFC Championships. Insane. Never has not been to the AFC Championship as a starter. Ridiculous. But Josh Allen finally gets his shot to finally play the big man on campus one more time and just to show people I can get it done. Will he get it done? My prediction is no. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in the championship is like, bro, you have to not only beat Patrick Mahomes, but you also have to beat Andy Reid. I can see if you beat Andy Reid on his own, Patrick Mahomes on his own. But when them two brains come together, bro, not only is Andy Reid a defensive mastermind at times, but also it's just, his game situation, game management, game control. Like, it's Andy Reid, bro. Come on. Him and Patrick Mahomes combined, a player who just seems to not know how to lose, is like insane to beat. And the Bills already beat him in the regular season. So do I think they're going to come out and beat him again in the playoffs? My guess is no. I don't see this happening, bro. If it does happen, then we really are in a multiverse. Like, this can't be this universe if he loses. I don't see it happening, bro. But on the other side, for the NFC, we got the Washington Commanders, bro. Who let this happen, bro? Who wrote this script, bro? Why are the Washington Commanders in the NFC Championship? They are completely overpowered, completely overmatched by their opponent in the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Yes, I'm gonna sing the whole song. Fly, Eagles, fly for a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch those Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on a road to victory. EAGLES, Eagles. The Washington Commanders are going to come to Philly to play the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday at 3 o'clock. And like I said before last game, I have no fear in my heart. We're going to win this game. Like, come on, why are they even playing us? Like, a rookie? Come on. We have a Barkley. So y'all know who my prediction for that game is. The Eagles by a landslide. We're too good for them. Sorry. But this matchup, I find it's crazy. This matchup only happened one time in history. And bro, you remember when the Eagles played the Commanders last time in the playoffs? Was 1990-91 season, man. I wasn't even a thought back then. It's crazy to me that they only played once in the whole history of these two franchises being, a franchise. The Philadelphia Eagles lost 20-6 behind a 2-touchdown game from Mark Rypien. Mark Rypien, I don't even know who you are, kid. I heard the name before, but get this loser off my screen. And those years actually sound familiar. I actually want to look up the year Doug Williams won a Super Bowl for the Redskins, because that sounds like around that time. Oh no, that was right after he retired. So yeah, Doug Williams. Yeah, so they've been a franchise for a long time, and yep, the Redskins won the Super Bowl in 1988. So yeah, that was right after. But yeah, so the Commanders were good around that time, and that was around the last time they was good. They haven't been to the playoffs for this year since damn near then. Well, since RG3, but we know the last time they won a playoff game, it probably was back then with Dougie. But yeah, so I just found that interesting that we only played them one time. But that was our you remember, man, segment of the day. Next, we're going to transition over to some college football. Ohio State finally returns back to glory. Congratulations for Ohio State, man, winning the championship. And I should have took a picture of my PlayStation home screen when I first got college football, bro. When I first bought college football in the summertime when it came out in July, I made my favorite team, the Ohio State. I always forget who my favorite team is in college for basketball and football. So I just think about the ones that I liked when I was younger, and I know it was Ohio State, Oregon. Ohio State because of Ezekiel Elliott, Oregon because of Marcus Mariota. But Oregon is my team, Marcus Mariota, and I was an Oregon guy. But I did make Ohio State my home screen because I knew they would win the championship this year. So I'm not going to say, like, you know what I'm saying, I know ball or anything, but I caught it. Yeah, I did call it. Happens. It happens. I called it, though. But yeah, Ohio State returns to glory, win another championship. This is their first championship since having Ezekiel Elliott in them, which was 10 years ago in 2015. And boy, oh boy, was 2015 a good time, man. In 2015, man, we had stuff going on like the women's national soccer team going crazy in the World Cup. I remember watching that. We had things like Steph Curry and the Warriors starting to be a dominating force. But yeah, enough of that. But Ezekiel Elliott managed to run for 4 touchdowns this game. This was the most iconic Ezekiel Elliott game ever. This was the game that really solidified him as one of the ones, and then we seen what he carried over to in the NFL on the Cowboys, almost winning Rookie of the Year behind Dak Prescott. I believe he lost to Dak Prescott, it's quarterback award. But yeah, 4 touchdowns from Zeke. And if you guys don't remember, this is the year that the Ohio State quarterbacks had them like it was crazy. They had to play the third string quarterback. Went from what's my boy name? Y'all know number 5. Number 5, bro. Number 5, bro. He was my favorite player. I can't believe I forgot his name, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Yoda had that crazy spin move highlight when he went to wide receiver or whatever. But yeah, they had him at quarterback, and then I believe he got injured or they moved him to wide receiver, and then they had the Barrett guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And then they ended up with Cardell Jones, the underdog that came in and won it all for him, chunky guy. But that was a hell of a game. They whooped my Oregon Ducks. But like I said, Ezekiel Elliott was untamable back then. But back to this year, Ohio State with the victory over Notre Dame, which I think a lot of people expected. A lot of people that chose Notre Dame, I think it was just because their coach, he's a black coach, and also because, he got a little swag to him. But yeah, Ohio State, they just had the more firepower to me. That offense is crazy. Their defense has been crazy, but we all knew that the weapons on offense would be crazy if they could finally bring it all together, and which they did. They had a balanced attack during the championship game. Jeremiah Smith, the freshman, of course, he got his with a touchdown and 88 yards, 5 receptions. Quinshawn Judkins, the Mr. Spin guy from NCAA, if you don't know who I'm talking about. I don't know why they gave him that spin move. I haven't seen him spin all year long. But Q had honey bun, you feel me? Nice honey bun on the dot, 2 tutties. Will Howard, 231, 2 tutties. So just a well-balanced attack, and the defense did enough to stomp over Notre Dame in the national championship. So this is our first rendition of what the college football playoffs is going to look like. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you like it. The 12 team, playoff bracket. Let me know if you like the structure of it, because you know how it goes with the conferences and stuff like that. But I think overall, I'm a fan of the structure. Of course, 12 teams is better than just having 4 teams. Way too many colleges out here to have only 4 teams competing for a championship. Also, we got a chance to see a lot of new talent we would have never got to see play real meaningful football, so that was fun. But yeah, with the format, I think I think if you win your conference, or if you dominate your conference, or if you have a player like Ashton Jency per se, and y'all dominate your conference, I think you should be able to climb as high in the rankings as a team like Boise State or Arizona State climb to be able to play in the college football playoffs. So I really have no complaints this year. I like it. A lot of people don't like it because teams like Alabama and stuff are left out, but we see they weren't worthy either. So, right. So I think the structure and everything is good. Once again, Ohio State, congratulations on being the first winners of the inaugural college football playoff. Let's spend a little time in the NBA. Over this past day, I believe we had Memphis and Timberwolves match off again, which we got to see another matchup between Anthony Edwards and Ja Morant. Ja Morant was able to come out on top again this time with only 19 points. AE did have 32, but Ja Morant is one of those players that also makes the impact outside of the stat line. Same for Anthony Edwards. But Ja Morant has been able to get the best of this matchup, W's and L's wise. So it just makes me think of these two, y'all. They were drafted a year apart, games similar to each other. Like, they're gonna be paired together for the rest of their career, and that's amazing. Like God forbid any injuries, but we get to see these two go head to head for the rest of their career, and probably we're gonna see a 7-game series between these two, y'all. That's gonna be crazy. Like, that's damn near like Kyrie and Steph Curry all over again. So I can't wait to see these big time games between the two. But when we look at the comparison between the two, like, they really have a lot in common. Both slasher type of players. Of course, Ja Morant is a point guard. AE is a shooting guard, but they're both on the ball type players. AE's got the height advantage, but Anthony Edwards 5 seasons in the NBA, Ja Morant 6 seasons. Playoffs played, Anthony Edwards 3, Ja Morant 3. All-Star games, Anthony Edwards 2, Ja Morant 2. Like, y'all, they're going to be paired together for their whole career. Only difference so far is that Ja Morant won Rookie of the Year, and Edwards did not come home with that Rookie of the Year, losing it to LaMelo Ball, who is also crazy. But I don't know. I just think these two got the edge over LaMelo Ball. I don't think the comparison is going to be. Of course, he's going to be in that three, but until he could play some winning basketball, it's not really going to be any much of a debate. You know, you got the Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves looking like they're going to be consistent playoff guys, and then of course Memphis. Whenever Ja's healthy, I believe he can lead them to the playoffs every year. He's that dominant. But points per game, Anthony Edwards 23, Ja Morant 22, rebounds per game 5 apiece for both of them. Assists per game, Anthony Edwards 4, Ja Morant 7. Steals per game, 1 apiece for both of them. Blocks per game, Anthony Edwards 0.6, Ja Morant 0.3. Neck and neck when you look at the statistical categories. They all can do everything in terms of on the ball. 3-pointer wise, this is where they start to widen the margin a little bit. Anthony Edwards has been improving his 3-pointer percentage over the past couple years and his percentage that he gets them up. But right now, field goal percentage, we still got Ja Morant, of course, higher because he takes a little bit more shots in the paint with 47% from the field. Anthony Edwards, 45, so not far off. But 3-point percentage, we got the margin of 0.5 or 0.05 with Anthony Edwards 37% from three, and Ja Morant 32% from three. So Anthony Edwards, until he hits like that 38, 39 mark, is not really going to be looked as much of a difference. But with the percentage of threes that he gets up, with him getting up more threes than Ja Morant and still making more, that's where the difference comes in, and that's where their scoring can be, differentiated. But Ja Morant is so dominant getting to the basket, like he honestly doesn't have to shoot that many threes. I think the same for Ant Edwards too, but he's bigger and stronger, so he has to face double teams, or teams just don't stand a chance. And like I haven't seen a game where he can't go like 3 possessions in a row without getting double teamed. It's sad, but once he learns how to pass the ball at an elite level, like Jason Tatum has become, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, guys like that who had to become passers, have become great passers. Once he gets to that point, he'll be fine. Ja Morant has already found out the way to get his teammates involved. So if you ask me right now at this point of their career, if you had to give me somebody to start my franchise between Anthony Edwards and Ja Morant, that's a tough question. Anthony Edwards or Ja Morant? I think Ja just has a little bit more of that championship DNA. I think he's a winner. And like clutch too. Can't forget how clutch Ja Morant is. With him scoring primarily from the paint, that means that he can damn near get whatever shot he wants any possession. Because a guy that's settled for threes, you know what I'm saying, sometimes he can sometimes take a shot that he think he can make because he shoots it often and it just doesn't drop. But with a guy that just gets to the bucket, if he shoots a shot he thinks he can make, most of the time it's in that painted area, and he's not going to miss that. We know Ja Morant's driving, layup, driving, dunk 99. So if you had to give me somebody to start my franchise right now, give me Ja Morant. Give me Ja Morant. Both dynamic players though, but right now I think Ja Morant is the better player. He's got uh, that year advantage on him. Maybe that'll keep showing for the rest of their career. Maybe he's always going to just look a little bit better. But hey, we'll see. Two great players. I can't wait to see them in the playoffs. With that being said, we have reached our conclusion of this video. But y'all know, there's one name. There's one name I've been saving for last all day long. Mr. Barkley. He is our get his cool ass player today. And do I have to say it? Do I have to say what Mr. Barkley just did to the LA Rams again? Do I have to even go through it? Saquon Barkley, 232 all-purpose yards and 2 tutties. One more time. Saquon Barkley, 232 all-purpose yards and 2 tutties. One more time. Saquon Barkley, 232 all-purpose yards and 2 tutties. And y'all, I know y'all say don't idolize no man, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I am praying to Saquon Barkley, bro, and I'm just praying, please, bro, deliver us, bro. Back to the Super Bowl, please, bro. Please, bro. Back to the Super Bowl, please, bro. Sorry, y'all. It gets like that, bro. It really gets like that, bro. This is an Eagles robe. An Eagles robe. How else do you think it's gonna get? Saquon Barkley, you are get his cool ass player today, and I can't say we didn't expect him to do this again. Like, y'all seen the post of the Shady in the snow. If you show Shady in the snow, what you think is Saquon thinking? What you thinking? Is Shady getting 200? What you think? Say, come on, man. 232. 232, 230s. And he's going to go do it again. We back in Philly. Commanders, y'all think y'all got a chance to stop this? Jared Verse, yeah, all of them, yeah. They tried. It's not easy at all. This is the best we've ever seen. He's the best running back we've ever seen, like ever. Ever. And I'm an Eric Dickerson guy. That's my favorite running back. But this is the best running back we've ever seen. Ever. Saquon Barkley. Take us to the promised land. Jalen Hurts, keep doing what you're doing, baby. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. Don't turn that rock over. We good. If you got to take your sacks, you got to take your safeties, do whatever you got to do. Don't turn the ball over. And we got Saquon Barkley, baby. We got Saquon Barkley, the number one defense in the league. Let's talk about that defense. Did y'all see that defense? Sack. Oh, big hit. CJ, GJ, come through that. Like, do y'all see that defense? Zach Bond everywhere. Jalen Carter. Oh, he was the second one. If it wasn't Saquon Barkley, he would have been. Matter of fact, get his cool ass, dude. Jalen Carter. Oh, my God. What a game by the youngster. Like, he's better than Aaron Donald. I don't care. And he's better than Aaron Donald. That's Between the Headset podcast. Log in. Like, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you got to do. Get the word out. Because the Philadelphia Eagles is gone. And we showing this year. Patty Mahomes. Between the Headset podcast. I love y'all. I'm out.